There is something missing from our world. The amazing animals that time has left behind. But what if we could bring them back? What if extinction didn't have to be forever?
Every so often you'll see headlines like these claiming that scientists are only a few years away from successfully cloning dinosaurs. And following these headlines you will almost invariably see these same kind of comments.
There's a film telling you why this is a bad idea.
They did 5 films of dinosaurs killing people.
The dinosaurs are gonna kill us. I wish I could talk to girls.
The method used in Jurassic Park was to extract the blood from mosquitoes that had fed on dinosaurs and subsequently got trapped in amber. This still isn't feasible as inventive as Michael Crichton was though. You see, mosquitoes as we know them today first appeared in the fossil record about 100 million years ago. So this already rules out dinosaurs from the Triassic and the Jurassic. But it's still not feasible for Cretaceous dinosaurs. The mosquitoes would have partially digested the blood at least, if not fully. Therefore the genetic material would be useless, and even then, once being trapped in the amber, the blood would still decompose, and over hundreds of millions of years it would be useless. But what about something that went extinct more recently? Well, an animal has been brought back from extinction. The Pyrenean ibex, or bucado, was declared extinct in the year 2000, and in the year 2003 it was declared extinct again. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, hunting of this animal wasn't uncommon, which led to increased competition between other species and the Pyrenean ibex, which pushed it closer to extinction. It seemed ideal for cloning because, being an ibex, it's a type of goat, meaning that it only has a 5-month gestation period, and a surrogate mother wouldn't be difficult to come across. A DNA sample was taken in 1999 from a living ibex, so this wasn't originally a de-extinction program, it was simply cloning for conservation. But clones don't live for very long. Dolly the sheep developed arthritis at the age of 4 and died at the age of 6. The ibex cloned in 2003 only survived for 7 minutes after birth, and this was owing to several defects in the lungs. And this was one attempt out of 285, and this was the only one to survive until actual birth. Since the early 2000s, cloning technology has improved. For example, Dolly the sheep has had identical clones made, surviving until at least the age of 9. I will leave the scientific paper in the description because it's an interesting read about cloning survival. Improvements to cloning technology are not unprecedented. Moore's law states that technological improvements and advancements occur exponentially over shorter periods of time. My phone is much more advanced than a phone from 20 years ago. Compare this to Alexander Graham Bell's telephone in 1875 and it would seem beyond science fiction. Perhaps within our lifetimes cloning technology will improve and perhaps even be able to bring back species wiped out in recent years like thylacines, the Pinta Island tortoise, the Yangtze River dolphin, the passenger pigeon and the splendid poison frog, among many others, possibly being able to get DNA samples from things like museum specimens. This is speculation, of course. But there's another question we should ask. There are already animals that are functionally extinct, like the northern white rhino, with only 2 females surviving today. Wouldn't it be better to use cloning technology to help save them from extinction? It might even be feasible to clone Ice Age megafauna like mammoths and woolly rhinos, since permafrosts have magnificently preserved their bodies. But the question isn't can we, but rather should we? The mammoth steppe no longer exists. Forests have grown in its place, and farms, towns and cities have then taken the place of those forests. There's no place for prehistoric animals in the modern world. it would be both expensive and difficult to achieve. Perhaps we should let sleeping mammoths lie.